peeps. Hope you're safe and well. Rush to the West Ham Network. Tonight is the night, isn't it? Tonight is the night. As Rod Stewart would say, we are here. We are here. Nice and early. There's the statue of the 1965 Cup winners. Cup winners. The last time we won a European competition. Bar the what's name? Bar the Intertoto Cup. Bar the Intertoto Cup. Anyway, hope you're safe and well. Indeed, it's not quite as windy today, James. You're totally right. It's not as windy. It's not as windy as today. I'm in a t-shirt. It's a bit humid today. I must say it's a bit humid. Hope everyone is safe and well. Hope everyone is buzzing for tonight. I think you have. If you're not buzzing tonight, what the hell is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you? Why can't you be buzzing? Obviously, 8 o'clock kickoff tonight. 8 o'clock kickoff. I saw a sign on the door, not on the door, but on the island as you came in, that non-ticket holders can't come on here from 4 o'clock. So obviously, if you haven't got a ticket, you're not going to be able to get onto the island from 4 o'clock. It says so. Obviously, that's to stop anyone turning up who shouldn't be turning up. So that's good to know. We've got. Make sure you turn up if you are coming. Get here early. Get here early because it's going to be busy. It's going to be heaving. And also make sure that you've got like you get in time to do the, just I've got to get a scarf. Got to get a scarf. I've never got a half and half scarf before in my life, but I'm going to have to get one tonight. I'm going to after this, going to go and get myself a half scarf, just because. How are we feeling, peeps? How are we feeling today? Nervous, anxious, excited. I'm more excited than anything. I think the Lyon game, I'm going to come. Let me sit down. I'm knackered. Let me sit down. Let me sit down and talk to you. So I'm more excited than I am nervous. The Lyon game, I was really nervous and excited, but here I'm just excited because, it's a hell of an achievement. So whatever happens. I mean, we know that. I mean, we've done the Hammers headlines today, which reminds me, I need to send that to Graham at KOB.com. In terms of Frankfurt, they're no mugs. They're no mugs at all. Look at the teams they've beaten already in this competition. Obviously, they're undefeated in the Europa League. They've beaten Real Betis in the last 16. They beat Barcelona in the quarterfinals. Previously, 2018-19, they were in the semi-finals. They beat Shakhtar Donetsk, Inter Milan, Benfica, I think. So they are no mugs this side. So nothing's to be taken lightly at all with these guys. But with 57,000 West Ham fans, a few thousand Frankfurt fans, hopefully just the 3,000. It's going to be a hell of an atmosphere. Watching Andy and Duke and Budgie this morning when I was just finishing off work for the day, you can tell how excited they are. And we've obviously been fortunate enough to have spoken to the likes of Keith Robson recently. Obviously, we had Crossy on yesterday with Anton. We had Jimmy Walker on the other day. The players are going to be absolutely buzzing for this game. Absolutely buzzing. The ex-players are going to be buzzing for it as well, and the fans are as well. So to say at the beginning of the year that, beginning of the season, that you'd still be in European football come May, I think everyone would have taken that, wouldn't they? I think everyone would have taken that. Absolutely mental. What are we thinking, though, peeps? What are we thinking about today? What's your thoughts? Are you nervous, excited? What's the score going to be? Who's going to be our main man? Who's going to be the guy who's, I mean, things with Hammer of the Year still like to be decided, to be voted for, I believe. Scoring in the semi-finals could add a few points, couldn't it? Definitely. Let's see, we've got the chats. Let's have a quick look. James is in the chat. Yeah, it's not as yeah, you're right. It's not as windy. Last time it was so windy, ridiculously windy. Get at it at the end of the 5. I haven't got time at the end to go and get it. I've got to talk to Anton. Hopefully, if it's been a good result, we'll be back here, back by the European champion statue at the end of the game, doing a bit of a review show. Anton's whole family are on the way down, it seems. He sent a picture today. Got Freddie, Jim, I think his sister's in there. Yeah, they've got loads coming. Carmack really excited. Couldn't get a ticket, but still buzzing. Adrian, doesn't matter if you've got a ticket. So I'm putting my bag in case anyone half pinches it. Doesn't matter if you've got a ticket, you ain't got a ticket, mate. Sing loud, sing proud wherever you're watching it. If you're watching it at home, sing loud, so proud. If you're watching the pub, if you're watching it in the stadium, sing loud, mate. Sing loud. It should be a celebration tonight. And I know there's a lot of nerves, but celebration definitely. Duke's in. Oi, 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 oi. When's he off? He'll get to He's from Lewisham, so he should go be getting. So, no one is more excited than Colton Cole. Colton Cole, always excited, and he always believes in his soul. Obviously, him and Joe will be doing the BT coverage, wouldn't they? Probably. So that'd be fun. That'd be fun. I always think they'll be like, if they ever remade twins with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito, Colton Cole and Joe Cole are surely the football equivalent. We got a 2-1. Don't say 2-1. 2-0. Just a simple oi, oi. Oi, oi. Oi times oi to the power of 2. Thanks, Freshfielder. What takeaway to have whilst watching it? James, good question. What are you feeling? It's Thursday, not kebab. I'm going to just move it there. Not kebab, it's Thursday, isn't it? So I won't go kebab. Pizza's too obvious, isn't it? Thai. Have a nice Thai if you've got a good Thai. Cracking one in Upminster if anyone's around. Good afternoon. Let me see what this is. Good afternoon, Robert. Hope you're well, my friend. GP's in the house. Duke's leaving about an hour. Be there about 3 o'clock. Very good to see. By the sounds of it, I think Anton's starting off in the supporters club and the Heineken bar. I don't know where he's going. He's on the train at the moment. Actually, he should be coming in soon, I think. He should be coming to London soon. He didn't say that midday, I thought he said. Frank's in the house. Good evening, Frank. The old Vic. Get the old Vic. The Queen Vic all decked out in claret and blue today. I hope. Is it true about the rumour that the pitch has moles under it? I've never seen a mole at West Ham. Repeat, I've never seen a mole at West Ham. Thank you, GP. Marcus, really excited. Hope everyone will stay safe tonight. We'll be keeping tracks on working the doors. My heart says 2-0, but the head says 2-1. Still take it. I think it's, as I think Crossy said it yesterday really well. As long as you're still in the tie after the first leg, that's the key, innit? That's the key. As long as you're still in the tie in the first leg, that is the key. And for both sides, really. So obviously for us, we would like Frankfurt to be out of the tie by the first leg. So I don't know who I'm going to go with. I think we're going to win. The fact is, the 8 times we haven't scored this season are the Europa League game and when we knocked out City in the Carabao Cup. So we've always got a goal in us. And resting some of the players, Antonio, obviously Rice got a bit of a rest, so he's bowing. It's just the defence that slightly worries me. But we'll see what happens. I don't think he'll play Lacey. I think it's too big a game to bring in a kid like that. Which, and then there's the argument, well, when was the right time to bring him in? And maybe you should have brought him in the Chelsea game. And very true. All those points are totally valid. But today is about getting the result. Doesn't matter how we get it. We just want to get the result. Let me just go back and see. Gaz is in the house. Well, Gaza. Mrs. wants Chinese. I want a Ruby. Kids at McDonald's are probably a kebab. That's the whole idea of just eat, isn't it? And Deliveroo. If you want different things, have different things. I mean, you could have a Chinese curry as a compromise. Always good to compromise with a wife. That's all I'm saying. Always good to compromise with a wife if possible. Colton Cole, Joe Mole. Yeah, they're both bit of the game today. Both the Moles. 3-1 Michael's gone with. Can't go on for cheeky Ruby Mummy, indeed. Any news on Zuma or Diop Zuma? Assuming they're out. Read some of Moyes was hopeful of Zuma, maybe. By all accounts, they're both ahead of schedule. That's what Moyes has said. They're both ahead of schedule. The issue is, I don't think they'll be back in time for tonight. I don't think they would. And I don't think Moyes would risk them. He said Actually, yeah, I think it was Shane Thomas, friend of the channel from the Athletics, said that there was no sign of Zuma in the had an open training session yesterday, and obviously that's where we saw Elise and things like that. So I think there's so there's no Zuma in that training session. So let me just put this camera down a bit too high. There we go, in the training session. So I don't think either will be ready for this game. There is talk of them, all of them, Diop, Zuma, and Ogbonna, if we got through to the Europa League final, all being fit for that by end of the season. So we'll see. We do a little bit about that in Hammer's headlines tonight, just to sort of, and then we go in. What we do is rather than we did a very condensed preview for Hammer's headlines, just to get you guys, give you a few facts and figures to talk about in the pub or at the sports club or on the boats. Just to look all knowledgeable about the opposition. I want to see more, and I hope we do, but go to it. There we go. More importantly, Haller to guess there's no sell-on fee, no, indeed. And actually, Haller was asked yesterday. So obviously, it's the Haller derby today, isn't it? Who you'd have. So check that out in terms of what we talk about later on. So I'm trying to bring my comments down. A brace for Antonio, says Adrian. Anton's here. Nice to see Anton. Oi, Savaloy. Hope you're. Oh, that's better. I can do that now. I agree. He won't play Alessio. Probs 3 at the back. I think it's 3 at the back. Now I know Anton and Matt did 4. I think it'll be 3 at the back, personally, because although it's critical. I think it's critical we get something out of this game. It's critical we don't concede as well. Not in case of the away goals rule, because obviously no away goals rule, but just in terms of a clean sheet going to the away game would be crucial. Because if we're 1-0, we're 2-0, even 0-0, then it's all to play for. But I think, we had to turn over the Seville game. Obviously, the Lyon game, we were drawing, we went over to their Black Gaff. But I think he'll go 3 at the back. I really think he'll do. I think he'll go 3 at the back. I think he'll go Cresswell, Dawson, Johnson. Then he'll go 4 nails left wing back. Then I think he'll go Soufal right wing back, Souček and Rice in the middle, Lanzini, Bowen, and Antonio. I think that. I think that if that was me, that's the team I'd pick. To Anton, save for the second leg. Indeed, I think that's the basic idea. They'll be hopefully fit. At least one of them will be fit for the second leg. I think Zuma, by the sounds of it, is a bit more along the line. Would you take 8th or 9th if you win the Europa League? Of course, because you've won the Europa League. Be the Champions League regardless. Although it's crazy, because if he finishes like 7th and so win the Europa League, then the 7th, we've already... I was listening to Annie. It could be something like, and if Leicester win the conference, there'd be something crazy in terms of how the place... Newcastle could potentially be in Europe. Really? But anyway, apparently 7,000 Germans tried to break into the stadium overnight, but no charges. We made it. It turns out they wanted to get 1,000 seats. Very good. Very good. League position doesn't matter if you win the final. Indeed. Wally's in. Hope you're well, Wally. Sharky's there. Back 4. You think Johnson might go? I don't know if he will. I don't know. He can. I mean, I think he's more suited to the back right side of the back 3, personally. But Alessio is never going to happen tonight. Maybe Sunday. I could see Sunday happening. Definitely. 10 games where Antonio's had at least 8 days rest, 5 goals and 4 games. 5 goals and 4 games. Exactly. And someone, I can't remember who it was, but it's how well the team play when Antonio's had a rest, at least a 7-day rest. And we've got a positive outcome. So it's positive usually. Ballon Dawson, hope you're well. And Neil, probably easier to score away in Frankfurt. Lots of brothels over there. Thank you. Taking the tone down. Darren's in the chat. Hope you're well. Order a tie. Stay safe. Best wishes from Bangkok. 2 a.m. kickoff over here. Indeed. Of course, Darren's going to say a tie because he lives there. But yeah, can be 9 teams in Europe if Leicester and us win the Europa League Cups, but finish outside the top 7. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Because if we win it, we would go and Leicester would win it. They'd go to Europe. They'd go to Europa League. We'd go to the Champions League. And that seventh spot will go down to 8th if we're 7th. I don't know. It's very confusing, but I'm sure someone's come up with it. There is also a chance we still get 4th, getting in, we win as well, isn't it? No, we don't. Nah, there's not. There was a chance until, but there was a chance if Chelsea hadn't got into the top 4 or something like that, but they have. So, yeah, no chance at all. Sir Nook, hope you're well. No idea what that means. Anyone in Corfu watching the game tonight? Tell me what bar and we can meet up. Anyone in Corfu? Usual suspects in Corfu, let us know. I'm check for LA, indeed. Thank you, Sir Nook. Hopefully see you later. I'm expecting them to park the bus and play a low block. If we do end up with a draw, no probs. We'll just beat them next week when they have to come at us, mate. Yeah, fair play. Fair play. It's going to be interesting to see what happens in terms of how they lay out in terms of the team, how the team works and stuff like that on both sides, I think. Good afternoon, Carno. Hope you're well. We are massive, absolutely buzzing tonight. Going to be crazy scenes. It's going to be a crazy game. It's going to be a very, very crazy game. But I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm excited for it. That's why I'm not as nervous as I was, as I said, with the Lyon game. It's more about excitement because it's going to be a really exciting game. You know, there's so much history as well involved in it. And so, yeah, it's very good. Jesse, oh dear, that's a shame. Thoughts of his family. He was he was on the super agents, wasn't he? Fresh. Rush, you should get the stadium. No, I'll be plenty of time. You plenty of time. Thank you for mentioning me. So look, we mention everyone. Come one, come all, my friends. We're all friends here. Need some advice. Is it too early to crack open the beers? I think you've answered your own question. Really, really, Kimbo. No is the answer. What's the score going to be, Mr. Frankfurt fan? Indeed. 1-1, says Sanook. So there we go. If the team in the conference spot get another European competition, it won't go to anyone else. Happened in Spain last season. It's all to do with the maximum number. So in the Champions League, we have a maximum of five teams. So the only chance fourth place would have missed out would be if the Champions League was won by a team in our league outside the top 4. But obviously, you know, Chelsea got knocked out. So Chelsea was the only possibility, really. If Chelsea had stayed in and lost to Real Madrid, then they would have, and they didn't get into the top 4, then fourth spot. You know, that's how it would have worked. But yeah, it's wasn't nervous playing Lyon, but nervous. I'm total opposite. Total opposite, Gaza. I'm so nervous today, but not nervous about anything else. Do we have the game live in the chat? We don't, Dean. We don't. Very few teams. No one will do on YouTube to get demonetized. We won't be doing a watch long actually today as well because Anton, as you can imagine, is on his way down to ye old London town up the smoke. But we'll be hopefully doing a sort of a highlights, instant reactions live from the stadium after the game as well. Indeed is our main sponsor. Indeed it is. Indeed it is, Sanook. Indeed. Fancy to turn up. I think they will do. I think I'm not nervous tonight. I'm excited tonight. Because I don't know what to expect. I've never been in this position before in my life. In terms of it's the biggest game. Some people say in 16 years. It's more like 46 years. The FA Cup was the FA Cup, but this is another level, in my opinion. Some people agree, some people don't disagree, but for me, it's a huge opportunity for us. Huge opportunity. It's 3 o'clock somewhere. It is. I mean, it's 2. It's probably a lot of time is for Darren in Thailand, but it must be mid-afternoon. It's a 2 o'clock kickoff, 8 o'clock. Gutted, not been in London Stadium yet. Been bowling a few times, but gutted not been there yet. Well, there we go, mate. Doesn't matter, bud. Innit, Carno? Whoever you are, you're a West Ham fan, innit? It said you got people here. You got Wally in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania, yeah. You've got Darren over in Thailand. You've got Kieran from Australia. Doesn't matter where you are, mate. As long as you're wearing a claret and blue and you sing loud and sing loud and sing true. I'm a poet. I didn't even know it. Doesn't matter, man. Manos, hope you're well. Anton's in Stratford. Excellent. Antonio's areolas are buzzing. Manos spot from Greece, as he always does. Right, what we got here? Kimbo, I say crack the barrel. It's 3 o'clock somewhere. I was drinking 6 a.m. on cup final. against Arsenal. It's never too early. Can you buy Ndicka for 100 million? We need this money. Well, he's suspended today, isn't he, Sanook? So we'll have to wait and see how good he is next time. 21, though, isn't he? 21. Afternoon, Jack. Hope you're well. Appreciate it, mate. Well done yesterday. Good result for Liverpool, Villarreal. Wouldn't it be great for like British football if it was a Liverpool Man City final and a West Ham Rangers Europa League final? Perfect. And then I believe, not getting too ahead of ourselves, but I believe the Super Cup is in Helsinki in August. There we go. I will drive him to London myself. You don't think he's very good? Is he not very good? I thought he was quite good. Need a Liverpool performance rather than... Yeah, totally agree. We defo still need the 12th man as the crowd. This is a proper next level. You're totally right, man. Totally proper. You playing the Black Eyed Peas night? I got a feeling tonight's going to be a good night. No. We'll have Tone as well. We have Big Tone, the DJ. We have the Euro 2020 DJ. He'll be here doing his thing as well. I love Tony. He's such a lovely bloke as well. So he'll be in as well, which would be good. Will buy cost 40 million. That's far too much for him. Let's face it, if I go into part of the bus worse than Villarreal did last night. Hopefully we can do them what Liverpool did, 2-0. Antonio to score first. Irons. But you're not wearing claret. I don't wear claret, because I'm sort of working. So I can't really be seen to be wearing claret and blue. I'm working, mate. I'm working. Gosh, it's out of court. Will John Cleese be there tonight? John Cleese, massive West Ham fan, as you know. We're trying to get him on the channel, actually. Hopefully be on soon. What we got here? Patience is the key tonight. And in the second leg, we had it last night. It wasn't easy. It wasn't, but you did well. And you got through. And you got the points. Not points, but you got the win. Which is great. Which is exactly what you need. Same as, look at City. City Real was an absolute classic of a game. And next week, we've got to do it all over again. It's mental. Sack off the force for us. No. Do you want to buy him? I don't know. He's our best striker. Are you on commission, Sanook? Are you on commission or something? Sanook, who is the player that West Ham need to watch out for tonight? You're not going to be here anyway. Give us some inside information. Who should we look out for? That's the question. Let us know, man. Let us know. Who should we keep an eye out for? I had to go away to sort out a builder. He said there's moles under the pitch. One's called Colton. Very good. Why was heavy metal played immediately after the final whistle? Atmosphere killer. Heavy metal. No, we played music straight after. No, we always play music after the game, mate. But usually we've been winning recently, so it's usually Bubbles, Twist and Shout. And we only play Bubbles if we've won the game. So it would have been probably a bit of Muse. I think it was Muse we played. We always play it, man. That's all. Apparently he is Russ. There we go. The player we need to keep out for is Kemar Roof. But isn't he like 5'8" or something like that? But he's really nippy. That's what I'm worried about. Best player I've seen at our club is Kosick. So there we go. We can't buy enough off him because he's owned by Dortmund and he's on loan. He is on loan. Watch out. He ties their attack together. Very good. Lundstrom, danger guys from mine track. They are. I'm just having some fun. Sanook, welcome. Join us. Subscribe. We've had loads of fans from other clubs who have come on and end up sort of keeping an eye out for West Ham. Mikey, the Genk fan. We had the Rapid Vienna fan as well. They end up subscribing and staying and commenting, mate. Make us your English club. Why not? Can't have enough metal. Well, we'll try. Kamada is like 4 nails. Although he scored a belter goal at the weekend against Hoffenheim. Beautiful curling shot. Check it on YouTube. They have all the Bundesliga have all the highlights. Should check it out. It's a really good goal. Iggy Shardy's in. I'm nervous, he says. It's normal, I bleed carrot and boom. It's going to be emotional. Night highs and lows, mostly highs. Big man Antonio. It's his night. He's due tonight. There we go. Rufus Rangers attack. Keeping one eye on the fight. Oh, sorry. No, what's the young lad though? Yeah, Kamal Rufus Rangers. What's the guy? It's not Rhodes, because he's the midfielder. Oh, I can't remember now. Brain's gone to mush. See, Sanuk, welcome, mate, welcome. Manos, do you know buying Corfu? Pretty random. Any ideas, Manos? Have you seen any Frankfurt fans with their deck chairs? It's not the deck chairs; it's the towels for the deck chairs. You know it. Come on, no xenophobia here. Do you know? I have seen a few Frankfurt fans walking about with their because it's very distinct black and white scarves. So I have seen a few of them. Yeah, so there we go. Good man. Welcome to the net. You'll enjoy it. We'll have Bore. That's it. Bore. That's the one to watch out for. What's I going to say? Sanuk, welcome. You'll enjoy the content. We have a giggle. We have loads of ex-players, and we've had 2 on this week already. Not talking to me today, Gaza. That's fine. Your choice. Oh, okay. Someone's had a lover's tiff. Happy Hammer is en route. Jesus, you're getting started early, aren't you? Bloody hell. Beast mode Antonio tonight. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? That'd be nice. This is the type of game where could you imagine Antonio being back, getting back to his best. Apparently, Bore isn't that good. See, inside track. Ignore whether it's smoke and mirrors, whether Sanuk is playing smoke and mirrors, is playing games with us. I don't know, but yeah. I'm fascinated to see. Is it Kamada? Kamada, is that you pronounce it? He looks a good player. As I said, he scored a cracking goal. Obviously, Frankfurt are going to be out without Jakic and Ndika today as well. They're both suspended. Ndika, silly second yellow card, to be honest. And both played against Hoffenheim on Saturday. And Ndika scored an own goal, then he scored a goal the other side as well. So there we go. His goal against Barcelona was a bit out of nowhere. Fair enough. Are they in their away kits as claimed by the Bundesliga? I have no idea. We've both come smashing it in the second legs. Is it better to keep tight and do them at their place? Well, I mean, if you look last time at the quarterfinals, apart from the Braga game, game, Rangers, every other game was a draw, wasn't it? And then the second leg, all the games went a bit crazy. Now, it'll be interesting to see how that works now. I think we can't hold back. I think we have to go. I think we have to be on the front foot tonight. Have to be on the front foot. How many goals Bore got this season? I will find out from him. Silva is miles better than Bore. Hasn't replaced Silva from last season, apparently. 9 goals and 6 assists, but most of them in the first half of the season. But that's like Kamada, isn't Kamada? He scored 4 goals in the Bundesliga. Saturday was his 4th goal, but he scored 4 goals in the Europa League already. Obviously undefeated in the Europa League as well. And they've played some good old teams, really. They've played some good old teams. They've knocked some good old teams out. And they've knocked out teams previously, the 2018-19 path of the semis as well. They've knocked out the likes of Inter. Yeah, I mean the first time knocked out Inter Milan. They knocked out Benfica and Donetsk. So far, they've knocked out Real Betis and Barcelona. So not too shabby. Sanuk giving us inside track, saying he's a rather hard-working striker. He's running a lot, makes big sacrifices for the team to get the ball possession. So basically, Antonio. It's basically Antonio, isn't it? To be honest. 9 goals this season compared to who has 8. He does seem a bit like Antonio by the sounds of it. 9 goals in all competitions. Yeah, well, there we go. What we got here? Hit rate is twice as good as Bore. You see, people know their football. They know their Bundesliga here. They know their Bundesliga. As I said, if you get into the ground, I'd get in early. There was a sign as I walked up over there saying after 4 o'clock only ticket holders available allowed on the island. So keep an eye out for that to make sure you've got your ticket. There may be a little bit longer getting through then if that's the case. So obviously they tend to let anyone onto the island, don't they, really, beforehand, but obviously to stop people who shouldn't be coming here, they put that in place. What have we got here? Kostic is the best, apparently, says Sanook. One law for them. I hate their supporters. Oh dear, that's not nice. Antonio will score in Frankfurt for reasons I stated earlier. Fair play. No, he does, and you guys know your German football as well, which is great. It's all a learning process. Part of it, it's all a learning process. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. So I think so. Doors open at 6:30 today. As I said, we ain't doing a watch along. You can tell Anton's almost in Stratford now, so there's no watch along tonight. But what we hope to do is do a live reactions here, live, hence the name, out opposite, by the European statue after the game. That's dependent on how long it takes me to get out of the stadium. In all honesty. While we've got Sanook, any more questions? Anyone have any? We'll be on for a little bit longer before we have to go. Any more questions? Any players about our bench players? Any? Who? Okay, these are good questions, Sanook. With Ndikia out, who will replace him? Would it be Torre? Is it Torre? Who do you think will replace Ndikia? So obviously he's played quite a few games at centre back for you guys this year. He's a strong defender by all accounts. But who would you play? Who would you play? Antonio will not score again this season. Paul, you're such a down. Don't worry. What are your thoughts of the Japanese lad, Kaneda? There we go. Yeah, let's have a couple of thoughts. What we got here? Would they prefer to go up against a back three or back four? Yeah, it's a good question. So obviously, with us, we're having issues with our centre backs. Who would, if we played three at the back, would that suit Frankfurt better, or would four suit Frankfurt better? Obviously, against Hoffenheim, you played four at the back. You had Kostic playing right wing back, if I remember, a left wing back rather. So interesting. So Sanook reckons Alman Torre will probably be playing. Which Frankfurt player is out with illness? Interesting. Sanook, is it Europe or bust for you? Well, yeah, because I think you're ninth in the Bundesliga at the moment, so I don't think that will happen. Any chance Zuma starts? No, don't think so. Rashane said on from the Athletic, Rashane Thomas, that during the open training session there was no sign of Zuma. So read that as you will. I think it'll be far too many smoke and mirrors for Zuma not to, to like deliberately not been playing training, and he trained afterwards with everyone. I don't think that's the Moyes way. But then who knows? The only time we'll know is that 7 o'clock. That's a bit early. It's usually a bit early in the team sheets, isn't it? But when the team sheets go out, we'll know what's going to happen. Is it true that there were German police on the stadium tonight, Russ? Never seen any on your travels? No and no. Haven't seen. I don't know, and I haven't seen any. Kameda is a talented player. There we go. All in all, however, we are holding 2 and 6 off suit. There we go. It is a very serious competition for us. Turf Moorhouse, hope you will. Up the Burnley. Come on, Burnley, you can stay up. You stay up and let what's name go down. And old Fat Frank. Smiggle, aren't you cold sitting out there? I found it quite humid today. I found it quite humid out here today. I had a jumper. I've taken it off. That's how I roll. Zuma's out for season. I don't think so, Paul. I reckon you'll see him back. There's an outside chance I think he might be back for next Thursday, in all honesty. But there you go. Frankfurt like to ping a load of crosses into the box from out wide. We need to stop those crosses. Sounds like a Craig Dawson defensive masterclass tonight, really, isn't it? Can Kamada make an origami swan? Quite possibly. Quite possibly. So, as I said, we'll be back here hopefully tonight. Hopefully around 10 o'clock, 10:15. Obviously, we haven't got any extra time or anything. It's, it finishes normal time. So, hopefully we can get some time to sort of chat to Anton and Freddie and Jim after the game. Or anyone else, if you're hanging around after the game, come to the European champion statue and we'll get you on. If you fancy it, we'll get you on. A few more comments and I'm going to skedaddle. But beautiful weather with them. Yeah. Not quite. It's been lovely the last few days. But anyway, we get crossed hammers on the shirts. Europa League still gleaming. 40 years of hurt never stopped me dreaming. Very good. Absolute pleasure, GP. And obviously, we do this because people like Sanuk and Kano and Manios and and Darren and Wally and all these people. Everyone around the world are in the UK. Only 60,000 are going in it today. But there's a lot of people who would love to be here. So if we can bring a little bit of excitement to you guys, a little bit of you feeling a bit more connected to what's going to happen tonight, then that's great. We also try and do a few crowd singing videos if we can as well. I know a lot of people do that, but we try and do it as well for the same reason. So you get that feeling of being there, because I'm really hopeful that it's going to be fun. I'm really hopeful it's going to have a really exciting game and a game which everyone can enjoy and remember. Because obviously we've interviewed people before, whether it's ex-players, whether it's fans, and they talk about the Eintracht Frankfurt game at London at the Bowling with such high esteem, they talk about it so clearly, with so much passion, that I'd love to have a situation where we can have our own one of them, if that makes sense. It'd be really cool. Is it better to wise? Never. As it's not morning, of course. I'm a man of routine. I'll still squeeze one out before I go in. Google doesn't have a German word for behusive. How boring. I just had a Tottenham fan wish us luck. What's that all about? Jesus. Are you sure? Every Tottenham fan I've had has said you're probably with it, and then we'll never hear the end of it. Shut up. The 100% like the FA Cup. Such was a great game. It was. How was playing? We should have kept. Yep, definitely. I totally agree. Cheers, guys. Cheers, everyone else, and thank you to all of you guys. As I said, if you're new around here, like Sanuk, give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share, give it a bloody good subscribe. All that good stuff. Always very good. If you're a bit bored and you're waiting, so the helicopter, and you've got nothing else to do for the rest of the day, we had a great show at the Noble Era. We had Jimmy Walker come on. It was really, really good fun. So check that out. And all the players that Martin Abels played with, as I said, Jimmy Walker turns up about halfway through, or go and watch the Daily Show yesterday, where Anton had David Cross on. All these great stuff. And hopefully we'll be back later on tonight talking about a good game. And hopefully here we go. Indeed. History repeats itself 3-1. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Frankie's here. Hey, Frankie, 3-0. Frankfurt are not a physically strong team. Manchester have a field day, particularly Venditti are not playing, I think, personally. Will West Ham win? I bloody well hope so, Human. But as long as we're still in the tie by the time the final whistle goes, I'll be happy. We've got Cohen Irons from Brisbane. Is Anton wearing his kilts? Yep, always wears his kilt. A few more bits of doing it. Please tell me will West Ham win? Well, I can't tell you. I'd hope they would, mate, but there we go. What a day this is going to be, making history. Let's bloody well hope so. Keep the faith, as Paul says. Keep the faith. All right, ladies and gents, take care. Stay safe. Stay lucky, stay cheeky. If you want to support the channel, hit the join button down here and become a channel member as well. That's always helpful. And as I said, loads of tiers. You automatically get entered into a prize draw to win prizes, signed stuff, tickets, that type of thing. So make sure you check that out. And as always, I'd like to thank all of our channel sponsors at the end of my show. So take care, everyone. Stay safe. Wash those hands. Stay lucky. Stay cheeky. Cover your eyes. Keep the faith. Hammer's headlines about 5 o'clock tonight. If you just want your final fix before getting into the ground, and we'll speak to you guys very, very soon. Take care. Much love. Ciao, ciao for now.
It's like a family tree.